This video is brought to you by the MTG Tutor, where good players get better.
Hey guys, welcome back to round 1 of this 8-4. Our opponent won the die roll, chose to play first, so we will not mulligan this hand. It is keepable, despite the fact that this Elven Shark Druid is dead to us right now, but hopefully we can draw out. We'll play out the planes first, because we have double Sunstrikers, and pass it back. Somebody else is playing green-white on the table, which makes it kind of surprising that we got both of those prized elephant backs. Here we're going to play out the forest, and then play out the ring. He's playing Bant. Interesting. 3 colors. I love when they get 3 colors on turn 3 too. Jace's Phantasm, so we might be playing against the mill deck here. Would be interesting. Rancor, so this is the guy who's sitting to our left. Because there's no way I think you take anything else over Rancor out of that last pack. In any case, we'll just play out our Elvish Archdruid here and pass the turn, because we have nothing else to do. Hopefully, we're going to be taking 3 a turn, which is a bit of a beating, but we'll see. Hopefully this Heal of the Pride will be able to gain us back some of the life. We'll just have to take the 3 here. Nothing much we can do about that. He's going to pass it, so he's stuck on lands. I will. Safe Passage is a decent draw. So we're definitely going to play Heal the Pride. I'm just thinking about whether I want to attack with this Archdruid or equip up the ring to the healer. Is this Essence Scatter? That would be bad. I think I want to equip the ring, to be honest. Right now. I think I'd rather equip. Then get into 2 damage, because next turn he can always like lay back on his Jace's Phantasm and try to block our healer. And he doesn't have a play, unless he drew a land, which he did. But, hopefully, he can always like lay back on his Jace's Phantasm. But at least this allows us to swing in with Vigilance on a 3-4 next turn. We'll take 3, go to 14, and see if he has anything else for us on turn 4. That is a Vidalcan Intransitive, which is a bit of a problem. I'm gonna kill that if he blocks with it, with the Show of Valor. I definitely think that's worthwhile, because it can eventually turn on the Jace's Phantasm, and it's just gonna block our guys consistently, so. He might not even block here, like, thinking we have a trick. It looks like what he's thinking about. No blocks. Kind of figured. So he'll be taking 6. He'll try to turn on his Jace's Phantasm eventually. Hopefully we can draw a couple creatures, so that way we can actually, like, gain some life off of this healer, because if not, we're going to be in trouble. We do have the Safe Passage to gain us a couple turns. He gained us 1 turn, actually. So he drew another land. So he's no longer screwed. Alright, here comes the beats. Yep. Got it. We are at 11. He's probably gonna mill us. So we can play out something for 4 and mill us, or we can just lay out a 5 drop. It's got nothing for us. This looks like Divine Verdict and mill, honestly. Sunstriker is actually a pretty good draw. So we're gonna play this pre-combat because I don't wanna him to Divine Verdict our healer, because we gotta swing in with it anyway. We still need to be aggressive. We're gonna bash in with both again, because if he was respecting our pump spell before, I would imagine he would respect it again. He's gonna block there. I'm gonna wait to see if he has Divine Verdict, because if I show Valor the Archdruid now, he could Divine Verdict it, and then we get 2 for 1. I want to see if he Divine Verdicts the healer, because like I imagine that this looks like him leaving up 5 mana looks super duper suspicious. It's either that or Fairy Invaders. So this probably he's probably gonna play Divine Verdict here, I would imagine. He's thinking too, so it does look like what he's going to do. Oh, he's gonna unsummon. Okay. Is that it? We could show Valor now and force his hand. I don't. Then playing out the healer this turn. Do we want to play out healer or kill the Entrancer? Entrancer isn't doing too much actually. I actually want to replay out this healer the Pride, because I think that's probably best. He's gonna mill us for 2. He hits Silk Flash Spider. That's not good, but what can you do? In any case, we're still looking okay here with 13 life. Next turn we can equip up the Sunstriker and attack in. Gain back a lot of life, hopefully. And this might be Grook's Pack Leader. Okay. That is okay. He's gonna bash him for 3. And then we'll just attack in and show Valor whatever he blocks with. Blocks the Pack Leader with. So we'll play out the Forest. We'll flip up. Do we have enough mana to do all 3? Yeah, we do actually. So yeah, I'm just gonna equip up the Sunstriker. Bash in. Let's see what his blocks are. He's really going into the think tank. We'll see what he chooses to do. He's going to block the Heal of the Pride with the Pack Leader and then the Archdruid. That's okay, so we're just going to show Valor up the Healer. I wish it didn't do that. I wish it didn't look like I was putting it on the Pack Leader. In any case, that seems fine. Kill the Pack Leader, and then pass the turn. And it looks like we're probably just gaining enough life to really offset anything. The Entrancer could be a problem eventually, if he continues to mill us, and then that Phantasm becomes a problem. But right now it doesn't look like. I mean, he's Far-Seeking, which means he probably doesn't have much. And he got another island, which is weird. What would you need triple islands for? Now he's gonna Pacify. Okay. He'll bash in for Shresh. And we will have to... we keep drawing lands, which is awesome. Not really, but... bash in again. Gonna mill us again. He hits Sentinel Spider and a Forest. So he's hit 3 spells. We really need some more spells. Like, drawing out 9 lands is not gonna do it for us. What if this is my spell? He's playing Jace's Phantasm. Like, maybe you're playing Jace. Maybe he has Jace. Bash in, that is fine. We'll take 3, nothing much we can do. Can affect Primadox. Interessante. So we would really like to draw a creature here. Creature? Another land. That's not good, and we're looking 5 cards in the graveyard. There's nothing much we can really do here, so I think we just gotta pass it back. We're gonna mill us again. He's gonna hit O-Ring and Captain Skull, so he's hit like every card that we would want to draw right now. I'd expect this to be bounce Phantasm. Oh, he's gonna bounce a Primadox, interesting. I'll play Scroll Thief. Here come the beats in the air for Shrey. We have not drawn anything worthwhile. 10 lands, like, not many spells. Gonna replay Primadox, pass the turn back, I would assume. We'll be able to swing in with Heal of the Pride at least. And we draw another land, so yeah, 11 lands is not going to do it for us, unfortunately. So, he showed us Rancor, and Rancor's not, Naturalize isn't going to do much against Rancor, but he did have the pacifism. Let's see. Let's sort. Is anything bad against him? Safe Passage doesn't seem amazing. He had a Rancor, and that was about it. Plummet seems okay. He's playing blue. Show of Valor also seems fine. I don't like Safe Passage. I think I'm going to bring in the Naturalize. He showed me Pacifism. And Rancor, and sometimes that's enough to just bring in a Naturalize. You never know. If he's playing white, he's splashing white for just 1 Pacifism. You might be splashing it for more than just that. Yeah, I feel safe with that. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. So I'll submit and see where we go from there. Hopefully, we can not draw so many lands this time around, but you never know. Sometimes it just happens. Our deck is pretty bomby, so, and like, I wasn't, like, he beat us with a 3-1 in the air that we just, like, we didn't draw any creatures to gain life off our Heal of the Pride to sort of win the race. We didn't draw any creatures, period. We didn't draw many spells. So, like, we were pretty much just dead. I mean, I probably conceded a little too early there. I still had the Safe Passage. I could have Safe Passage when he swung in, and then hope to draw Johnny, double strike over, and then, because actually that was still a real possibility, so I definitely conceded a little too early there. I think I was just a little frustrated because we drew 11 lands, and maybe like 4 or 5, like 5 spells, 6 spells, which is you're going to have a hard time winning unless one of those spells that you drew is really good or your opponent is just as screwed as you are, so we'll see if we can't do any better this time around. I definitely think our deck has the possibility to win this matchup. Our opponent is taking a long time for this. I wonder why. We would like to play first. We would like to mulligan. That is not a keepable hand. This is a little bit more keepable. Hopefully we can draw a land or two. We do have a Johnny, which is nice. But we don't have a creature to work with it, so... The Dustdale Worm is an absolute useless card too. He does have Phantasm on turn 1 again, so that's going to be an issue. We drew another Sentinel Spider, so what can you do? Here come the beats for 1. The beats. We're going to play Welcome turn, that's going to be an issue. We need to draw a land, and Knight of Glory is alright. Swing in for 4 next turn with a Johnny and make him attack a Johnny with his guys, save ourselves some damage. Seems decent. Hopefully we can draw a land or two. Sands of Delirium, that's a problem. We do draw a land, which is nice. So now we're going to play a Johnny. We're going to +1 our Knight. Good thing we put in that natural life. And then bash him for 4. And then we also have the Prey Upon too. So we can take out that Jace's Phantasm before Sands of Delirium does anything too crazy to us. What is this evil? Roaring Primatox. That is a thing. That is indeed a thing. I'm gonna bash in for 3 to kill a Johnny. Makes sense. That seems fine. Here we're just gonna have to +1 our Knight. I think we still want to bash, or we can just kill the Jace's Phantasm. Not swing in, force him to bounce his Welcome turn. Swing in with the Primatox into our Knight of Glory, trade out with the Ajani. Because I'm killing the Jace's Phantasm because he has the Sands of Delirium, and that's just going to be a pain in the butt later. So he's going to have to bounce something. He's going to have to bounce the Welcome turn if he wants to kill the Ajani. One would imagine. Probably we're just gonna have to give up a Johnny here, I think. Or we could hope to draw a land and then still use a Johnny. We could try to trade out here. Do I feel okay trading out? I feel like I need to keep on the pressure, though. The Johnny is very good pressure, though, but we still don't have enough lands. I don't feel safe. I think I gotta just let it go. I have to let Johnny die, because I'm not gonna, let the game rest on the fact, whether I draw another land this game. If I don't draw another land, I'm screwed. Either way, but at least this way I can still put on pressure, because Sands of Delirium is a clock against us. If only our Knight of Glory was one larger, then we could have swung in last turn and then preyed upon his stupid guy. Garrick's Pack Leader is a thing. We don't draw another land, which is a problem, of course. And now with Pack Leader around, we're gonna have to trade here, or offer the trade. He's not gonna take it because then it just sets himself back. At least I would think. Yeah, he's just gonna let that through. He's gonna bash us for 4 and draw a card, but we'll see. Plummet isn't a terrible draw either. Sentinel Spider, that's a problem. We just really need to draw lands right now. That's the only thing that we have. No, that's not gonna do it. Do we just offer the trade here? There's nothing that we can really do. We just didn't draw lands. Unfortunately. I mean, you get mana screwed one game, you get mana flooded one game. This is how you lose drafts sometimes. And if we had just let that Ajani go, we would have just been absolutely screwed too. So I think that this is still the right play, but there's nothing you can do. If we still draw a land, we're still like in this. Attack with Sentinel Spider. We're gonna have to block out. If he has Titanic Growth, he has Titanic Growth, and we're probably just blown out, but Welcome Turn is gonna get plummeted to ASAP. He's gonna do it now. And he still has the Sands of Delirium as backup too, so this game is not looking good for us. If we don't draw land this turn, we're pretty much screwed. We do. So we'll play out the Prized Elephant to trade with, hopefully. He's gonna have to bounce up the Primodox, gain. He's gonna keep drawing a ton of cards, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Fact Bailoff is a 4/2. Indeed. Pacifism? Oblivion Ring. Yep. So Naturalize was definitely right to bring in, except we're not drawing it, so it's not looking too good for us here. Going to go down to 8. What are you gonna do? Here we'll play out the Sentinel Spider. And if we draw the right sequence of cards, we're still not out of this. I mean, Dustale Worm is a nice clock, and Sands of Delirium still is a couple turns away from killing us. 8. I mean, if he just lays back, we're pretty much dead. I don't know why he just doesn't do that. Primodox is a guy. If he swings in here, we have to block. I'm not going to go down to 4 with 2 4/4s on the table. Considering he still has Primodox, but I'm going to have to block here. If we draw Runner land, I think that would probably be decent. O-Ring would also be nice. Windrake is probably going to do it, though. land, play out healer, and then a ring. We draw Captain's Call next turn? Nope, a healer of the pride's gonna die this turn, so. If he just bounces his Windrake, swings in with both, threatens to kill us. I don't think we have it out. Scroll Thief is a guy. We're pretty much just dead. This is more just a formality than anything else. Let's see what I draw. He shouldn't play that out. If I have Planar Cleansing and that's my out, like, he'd just be dead right now. But Show of Valor's not going to do it, so we'll concede. So, that was a draft. I thought we had a good deck, but, you know, unfortunately you don't get there sometimes. Mana Flood, Mana Screw are just going to screw you over sometimes. But that was a draft. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week.